Hey everybody, Dave Gary here. Thank you for watching. Those of you that are watching on replay, I thank you for your time. Those of you that are here live, thank you as well. Good day, Monday, February 29, 2016. That's right, it's a leap day. What are you doing with this extra day? I know, most of us are just like everybody else, getting to work. And so what I'm doing today is I'm at work. But as you saw at the start up there, I am doing, and as the title goes, I'm going to talk business while let's see, my tea steeps, and I've got Earl Grey. Hey, welcome back. So, and talking business, today's question, or what I want to talk about, excuse me, trying to deal with the sachet, as they call it. The Earl Grey smells awesome. How do you like your Earl Grey? Hot, obviously, like Captain Picard, Jean-Luc Picard of the Starship Enterprise from Star Trek The Next Generation. He likes it. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. Question is in business, do we like things hot or do we like them nice and cold, or we like things to be just about right? Well, hot if it's good, meaning things are happening, things are moving, you're banging things out. That's that kind of hot we like. Cold, meaning nobody's walking through the door, money's not changing hands. No, we don't like that. And warm, we need those days, those mediocre days where we can catch up, catch our breath, and then deal with whatever's coming over the horizon. Because you know what? Something is always over the horizon. And that's just the way life is. Let's see. Okay, just did a little real quick there. I'm waiting for it to brew. It's supposed to take 5 minutes, so I'm already 2 minutes into this. Let me get into the brewing of the steeping of the tea. So let me keep going. So the question today is, and what I want to talk about is, what is worse for a business? Is it disrespectful customers? Disrespectful fans? If they're disrespectful, are they really fans? Or is it disrespectful family members? Something to think about. And what I mean by disrespectful, meaning the customers come in, they just hate your place, they hate your business, they hate what you're doing. And they leave and they badmouth you and the whole 9 yards, and you're sitting there wondering, well, what didn't I do right? Disrespectful fans, well, they kind of fall into that customer, so don't worry about that. I'll clump those two together. And then disrespectful family members, well, what do you do about them? Those are the ones that are supposed to be backing you. Those are the ones that are supposed to believe in what you're doing. Those are the ones that are going to be there to help pull you along. And not financially. I'm talking, moral support, somebody to bounce ideas off of, somebody to be there for you, be there. And as a business owner, what do? How do you deal with them? How do you deal with those family members that, you know what? Hey, I'm glad you sell tea. I'm going to go ahead and take some of my own. Don't worry, we're family. We got you covered. You got me covered. Is that really how it's supposed to be? Is that really how life is supposed to go? No, it's not. It really isn't. You've got the product there for the customers. Now, if the family member wants to be customer, by all means, I'll give them a discount. You should give them a discount. They're family members. They believe in you. They believe in your product enough to, hey, pick up a box or use the system or do whatever it is you do, to use it. Now, are they also being customers and fans? Are they also telling other people? See, that's right there is the thing. It's because, again, something to think about. Are they being fans? Are they being customers? Or are they just being disrespectful and just hoarding and using and taking and not giving? See, because when you go into a business, and especially into a small business, the entire family goes into it, and that's just the way it is. But at some point, they start weeding themselves out. Who wants to be in the business? Who doesn't want to be in the business? And they move on and they have their own lives, and you respect that, and that's a good thing. But when they return, and then they start taking from the business, and they start taking pieces from the business and start disrespecting the business in a sense of, well, they're shoplifting. They are stealing from the business. Then what do? Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy, but it's something to think about. It can and does happen. It really does happen. So, in essence, I say the worst thing for a business is disrespectful family members. Because, again, they're there. There should be the ones that are there for you and believe in you and respect you and be your biggest advocates. But when they stop being the advocates and they just start being takers and abusers, then something's definitely wrong. There's this big disconnect. And what do you do then? What can you do then? You can't fire your family member. You can fire them if they're not working. I mean, if they're working for you, you can fire them. But if they're not working for you, what do? Well, I'm going to have to charge you for that. Oh, don't be, don't be this or don't be that. So what do you do? How do you do it? Great question. Something seriously to think about, because it does happen. It does go on. A friend of mine, he's in the same situation. He's in that situation that I just talked about. He really just doesn't know how to deal with it. And the problem is that he is not the business owner. The owner is, she's nice, she's great, she's fantastic. I know her. But the family members who showed no interest in that business, but because the business is churning and making stuff happen and doing stuff because of my friend and his coworkers and his peers, well, now they want a piece of the action. They didn't want it before. Now they want a piece of the action. But again, they're not contributing. They're just taking, and they're taking. They're skimming off the top, and they're stealing from them. And that's the way I see it. That's what I told them. I go, they are stealing. They walk out without paying for it. And you know what? I'd call the cops. It's shoplifting, plain and simple. Yes, I know. You might lose your job, but you know what? You'll also set a precedent. You'll make them understand that what's serious is serious, and what's business is business, and what's not is not. And family and business, there's a line there. There really is. Now, there's always this thing called the family business. Well, yeah, that's fine. It's understandable. But even then, they still know that the business is business and family is family. And if I have to fire somebody that's a relative, well, guess what? I have to do what's best for the business. Whether I come out looking like an asshole or not is besides the point. It's what must get done, because again, that's what's putting food on the table. That's what's making things happen. And if you've got employees that are not related, that's putting food on their table. And when family members that are not contributing to the organization are taking, guess what? They're taking food off the table of your employees, the people that come to you, the people that look to you as a leader. And you're taking away from them. So you're allowing that to happen. Something to think about. Well, listen, I'm Dave Garrett. Thank you. For those of you that watched on replay, I appreciate it. Have a great day. Have a great Monday. And my tea is ready. Time to enjoy the Earl Grey tea.